91X, it's Marty and Danielle. Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning, Marty.
Welcome to the show, a lady who almost needs no introduction. When you hear Kat Von D, you already know who it is because of the many, many things she's brought to popular culture and our lives. Kat Von D introduced, I think, Miami Ink. Do you remember the show, the reality show about the tattoo shop?
I remember Miami Ink, but I was really in on LA Ink.
LA Ink. That's the show that was all Kat and her new shop in LA. We've learned about her through there, her other endeavors, the Lockett Foundation, her makeup that has been cruelty-free and out there for a while. She's a shoe junkie. Did you know she was so hardcore into shoes and cruelty-free shoes?
I follow her on Instagram, and her shoe game is strong.
It is a strong shoe game. Kat Von D, hello, good morning.
Hey, guys.
Hi there.
Hi.
Kat has been a fan of 91X for a long time. Is that right?
Oh yeah. I've known about you guys for a long time.
Yeah. Since 83. And your family's across the border, so you would catch us on your way down.
Yeah, exactly. Every time we would pass San Diego, I would get so excited the closer we got to, the radio waves.
Well, I'll bring up also there's a connection with Kat and the radio station. Her husband, Leofar Sayer, frontman for Cholo Goff band Prayers. Am I right?
That's right.
Yes. Leofar was here for our Steve West tribute. And, of course, that sound was found here in Southtown.
Yeah.
Real quick, how's our man? How's he doing?
Oh, he's amazing. He's working on some new music as well, so we're excited to eventually tour together. So that's going to be awesome. A family tour.
Oh, I'm looking forward to
That'd be
that.
awesome.
And that's why Kat is here. Kat is taking a side road from what she has already done and going into music. She's made a record that's going to be here in August. She's brought us the first taste of it. Exorcism. Kat, how are you finding your musical voice? I mean, you can hear the synth heavy. I mean, you've got a few keyboards in the band, drums, and your voice is amazing. How are you finding?
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm a huge fan of synthwave, and I love all the nostalgic analog synth sounds of like Depeche Mode, The Cure, that kind of stuff. But when I decided to do music, just like anything else that I do, I want to be able to master what it is. And so, I wasn't going to flatter myself and just start singing. I actually took vocal lessons for 2 years, 6 days a week, and really taught myself how to sing prior to releasing this album. So far, people are loving it, so it's exciting.
Dave Parlay is in her band, who's also in Prayers. He is a real mind in the studio, right?
Yeah, he's amazing because in Leofar's band, in Prayers, he plays the MPC, and in our band, he's actually playing live drums. So it's a little bit of a different flavor, and we still use electronic drums as well. But I love Dave. I love Dave's style, and I love, his approach to drumming is so awesome. And, I actually had Dave Grohl do live drums for my record. So those are big shoes to fill, and I think Dave's doing a great job.
Some really great collaborations on here. Peter Murphy of Bauhaus, right? How did that come about?
Yeah, so, I'm a huge Peter Murphy fan. I love Bauhaus. That's kind of like the cornerstone of, music growing up for me. So just to be in the same sentence was just such an honor. So that was one of the only songs on the album that I didn't write. That one was written by Peter Murphy and Danny Lohner from Nine Inch Nails. If you love Peter Murphy's voice like I do, I think it's going to be pretty epic.
Epic is the word. And you've got a goat on your team, Linda Perry of Four Non Blondes. She has written so many hits, and she's such a singer's whisperer in the studio, right?
Yeah, she's amazing. We wrote 22 songs together, but I only included about 9 on the album.
So does that mean there'll be another album then?
Oh yeah, we're already starting to work on album number 2. So, but first we're going to release this one, and then we want to do a proper tour. So we'll be touring the U.S. and then obviously Europe as well. But I know we have a few warm-up shows that are going to be coming up in September, and I made sure that San Diego was one of the towns that we're playing in. So we'll keep you posted. You better be there.
Oh, you know it. Are you kidding me? We will be there front and center.
22 songs with Linda. How many dark chocolate lattes did you have to drink to get 22 songs done?
Well, I don't know. I have a lot to say. I have a lot to write about. So,
You go for it, right?
That's so rad.
Yeah.
I heard her process takes you from night to the next day to the night again sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, for sure. There was tears involved. Yeah, it's worth it, and I think she taps into something that other songwriters don't. And that's what makes her so great.
Kat, I know that you come down to San Diego a lot, and I really want to know, aside from Pokies, What restaurant do you have to go to every time you come down here?
Oh man, I mean, to be honest, we really do go to Pokey's every time. I was just in San Diego actually. We were scouting a location for another video that we're going to be shooting in San Diego at Leah Farr's mom's house, and so we really haven't explored restaurants aside from Pokey's. Is that bad?
No, not at all. Okay, favorite item on the Pokey's menu?
Well, I don't know. I'm a pretty simple beans and rice burrito girl, but I love their chips and salsa. That's, a go-to.
Yeah. Leah Farr's family's owned that great restaurant downtown for so many years. Kat Von D, it's so great to see you a little bit on the video chat too.
Yeah.
You look fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
And I don't know how you do that being a parent. I'm a parent, and I just ask Danielle. I don't ever look like I'm ever put together.
I always laugh about that because I'm like, oh man, my son must think I look so funny half of the time. But, he recognizes me. Like when he sees our little like billboards and stuff everywhere, he's like, Mama, Mama. And I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, he's adorable.
Hey, Kat, just want to say thank you so much for normalizing women being heavily tattooed. I am heavily tattooed, and you've just made life, honestly, a whole lot more accepting and easier as a heavily tattooed woman.
Oh, man, you're so welcome. I mean, I remember the days before the TV shows and before tattoos were accepted on anybody, let alone women. And it was definitely a different experience than it is now. So, times are changing.
Well, thank you so much for what you've done.
You're welcome. You're so sweet.
Beautiful inside and out. Kat Von D, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Kat Von D's new record coming August